Aye, Briggs. The captain says we're leaving tonight. Tonight? Christ. We only just made port in Belfast this morning. Now we're already shoving off. I know the colonies are ripe for the taking, but what's wrong with plundering a bit closer to home, eh?
You complain a lot for a man with a purse full of gold. Believe me, the Caribbeans may be far, but the payout is second to none. If I were you, I'd be grateful for the chance to spend my coin before setting sail for another 8 weeks.
That's exactly the point, lad. Sure, the job pays well, but what good is all the money in the world if you only get a day to spend it? I swear, they don't tell you these things before you sign that charter.
And what could you possibly spend your gold on tomorrow that wouldn't make you any happier than today? As long as there are taverns filled with barrels of ale and brothels stuffed with busty wenches, one day is all a man needs to live like a king.
Aye, it would appear this town doesn't welcome our kind too kindly. We'd best keep talk of our profession to a minimum, lest we find ourselves on the end of that road. Now, what was that you said about taverns and ale?
Follow me. I see a place not far from here.
Aye, we'll take 2 pints of your finest ale for my friend and myself.
Well, I'll be. There's a couple of filthy mainlanders standing before me. Does either of you know what tavern it is you just set foot in?
I believe the sign outside said something about a rotten plank.
Oh, that's right. Any outsiders have any idea who owns the rotten plank?
Call me mad, but I'm guessing it's you?
Oi! Ainsley Arbuckle is the name, and you buggers best watch yourselves in my establishment. If I catch either of you leaving so much as a scratch on one of my tables, I'll break both of your necks myself. Hear me?
Understood, Pally. We are but 2 sailors in port for one day, deciding how best to spend our gold. Savvy? We'll be out of your hair before you can say anchor us away.
There, don't you feel better with some spirit in your belly? I said earlier, there's nothing money can buy down the road that a pint of ale can't provide right here and now.
Aye, but imagine what a man could buy if only he had more time to spend his fortune. He could set aside some gold over several days instead of throwing it away all at once. Such a man could eventually afford the house, in the countryside perhaps. He might even be lucky enough to find a lass to call his own.
Are you saying you want to be chained to some nagging housewife out in the middle of nowhere?
Well, no. But suppose I did want those things. I could die happy, with the comforts of home, instead of washing up a bloated corpse on some godforsaken shore. Now there's something I could save my gold for that would make me happier than a single day of drinking.
In our line of work, a man never knows what day will be his last. Why gamble your time for the chance of a future when the comforts of home can be yours for just a few coins in every harbor? Yeah, your penniless body will eventually wash up on a distant shore, but when that day finally comes, you'll have lived 10 times the life of any landlubber.
Ah ha ha ha! Cheers to that, lad.
I wasn't kidding about scratching my tables. You buggers come in here, scare me customers away, and you still haven't even paid for your drinks.
Calm down, son. We're only on our first round. Worry not, we'll pay after we finish.
Oh, no you won't. You'll be drinking through a wooden pipe when I'm done with you. I've had it up to here with you bastards. Get out of my tavern before I...
Neptune's beard. Aye, he's dead alright.
Look, I can see his coin purse. See, this is what happens to men who save their money for another day.
And where do you think you're going?
Well, there's still time before we leave, and now we've got more gold to spend. I don't know about you, but I'm off to find a brothel.